Hey, Dr. Karen here with another edition of the Spiritual Medicine Digest. And I want to show you my screen because I want to show you some of the neat guides that I've created for my packages. On Tuesday, I released my How to Become a Light Warrior package, Advanced Healing for Indigos, Earth Angels, Empaths, Starseeds, Hybrids, Walk-ins, and many other who we call sensitives. Okay, so one of the things I want to show you is some of the guides that we use that we're going to talk about in package B, how to use them. So you're going to get 4 modules in package B on how to use the Topekan healing for yourself, how to connect to the divine and connect in a reliable way. And there are some healing MP3s to help you do that. The package A has 8 live classes, and of course they're going to be recorded. We also have 4 deep healing MP3s for you as well to cover all the healing that we're going to do in those 8 classes. And any new information that I get, I automatically will energetically update the appropriate MP3. And for some, it's all of the MP3s. For example, Grounding to the Seventh Plane is now available in every single MP3, MP4 that I've ever created. So those instructions and those blueprints and frequencies are already there. So you don't have to buy a new version or upgrade a new version like Windows, 10, 20, whatever. They are automatically updated for you. So if you've purchased a package, they're automatically updated for you. So some of the things I actually talk on these MP3s, actually sharing with you what exactly we're healing, and that a lot of people have said that's been very helpful. So I'm actually talking through these healing MP3s, and then in between there's some silent areas, and that's where we're interjecting some other energies. Not that it has to be a silent area, but just so you know that there's something happening when I'm not talking. So I wanted to show you a couple cool things. So this is one of the things you're going to get, the introduction to the Topekan healing method. It's my updated kind of like cheat sheet as to how we got started with Topekan healing, some of the actual verbiage we use for the Topekan healing directives. And I have a picture in here now. Let me show you that one. And let's see if we can get here. Here's some of the directives. Here is a picture of my hands. This is called the source point, and so this can really help to ground you to source and help you connect. And I know some people do have interferences that cause them not to have a solid connection with the divine, and so the divine muscle testing elixir and class is going to really help you with that. All right, so let me show you another guide. So that's like just the intro guide, but this is guide number 1. I call it the Topekan Healing Daily Wellness Checkup Guide. It's also called Topekan Healing Guide number 1, and this helps you figure out what kind of imbalances might be there, what areas you have to look at to see if there's an imbalance. So we're going to teach you how to use this guide with Topekan healing, connecting to source, asking your yes/no questions to source, and this is going to be specific to package B. There's actually 4 webinar lessons for that, and then 1 live where we're going to just do case after case after case, so you get a really good idea how to use these. Now let me just show you guide number 2. Now guide number 2 is actually downloading positive frequencies, and I really wanted to keep it to 1 page. I mean, this could go on and on and on forever, but some of the things you can look up online, so it gives at least give you an idea of what your body wants, or whatever thing you're treating, what positive energies you want. So for example, maybe you're missing the morphic field for self-responsibility, right? And then that's going to prevent you from having money, believe it or not. Or for example, you might benefit from some primordial sounds, of the universe, and you can download those frequencies to you. And we show you how to do that in the Topekan Healing Module 3. And let me just show you the 3rd guide, which is not yet released yet because we're still tweaking it. I'm still learning more information, and Source has not given me permission to release this yet until the time we do the live webinar. But this is how, if Source doesn't, if you have an imbalance and you take away the imbalance, or you have positive energy you need and you download that positive energy, there might be a third category that source wants you to know more information before many of those other things can be done. So this is the guide for knowing more information. You know, maybe it might be you need to know your soul's mission, or that maybe your higher self is not as high a light score as you thought, or is interfering, or that there's part of your anatomy that's not completely intact, or maybe it's your the fabric of the multiverse that's got darkness of the dark in it, or maybe it's related to the convergence of all your timelines, the collapse of all your timelines, or ascension related. So this is my Topekan healing guide number 3 that gives you some hints on, you know, what to ask source about. Cooler, cool. Okay, so what else do I want to tell you today? Well, the most common thing that seems to be releasing now that I'm actually practicing using the guides, because most of the times it's in my head, you know, some of the stuff, is actually oxygen and Schumann resonance, which is interesting. So the Schumann resonance is the resonance of Mother Earth, and it's very healing for many people to have that resonance. So you can ask if your alternate timelines, because oftentimes that's who needs it, needs the morphic field of oxygen and the Schumann resonance, and you can go ahead and download that with Topekan Healing. Just command that, and if you I'm not sure how to do that, if you have Ascension 2, you can go ahead and just command Ascension 2 to download those for you. The other thing that's very interesting this past week is, boy, I got really swollen. Started like Wednesday-ish, and then really Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was like, man, I feel like a blimp. And I knew it was fluid, but I was asking, what is going on here? And what was happening was, with the latest ascensions, we had this amazing healing going on. And what was going on was your ancestors, my ancestors, all of our ancestors, ghosts. So any that did not cross over, who were ghosts from our ancestry, from our past, were now healing and being crossed over, which was amazing. So some people who are clairvoyant were a little like, woo, okay, what's going on here? I feel like ghosts are around. And what it was is that you're just feeling them, you know, being present in order to fully heal them. So we're healing our ancestors' ghosts, and then it's extended to, for me, all of China, okay? And then for other people who are star seeds, for example, it may extend to other timelines or other past lives that where they were, you know, from other planets. So for me, I ended up healing, let's see, gosh, probably billions of ghosts that were from human progenitors. So basically, where if you know, if you can imagine that Earth is a colony and humans were colonized on Earth from other places, then I was healing the original, you know, people that colonized Earth, and there are many, many planets where they actually live. So we were healing all of their ghosts. And why do we get swollen? Well, some people do and some people don't. I get swollen partly because I think, number one, source needs me to tell, you know, has a way to tell me something's going on, something's healing. The second reason for some people is that sometimes if you're sensitive and you're able to feel what's going on with other people and healing, if they have a need to like have a healing reaction, swelling is often a symptom of a healing reaction. So if you're feeling their stuff and they're having a healing reaction, then you could actually swell as a reflection of their healing reaction. So sometimes we can just ask for you know, those healing reactions to just like not be there if we have permission to do that for other people. And for your own timelines, you can definitely do that. So you can ask source that if I have any unconscious or subconscious need to have detoxification symptoms, that source is not necessary, is now commanded that issue be completely healed and resolved in all timelines where I exist. So then you don't have to suffer a whole bunch of detox symptoms for your other alternate self or somebody else, right? Can't promise you that always works, but can't hurt to ask. And so the swelling is definitely a lot better because if you can hurry it along a little bit, the healing of the ghost, there might be a few stragglers left, but most people, especially folks in my group, already like 97, 98% healed all those ancestors that they're witnessing the healing for. If you're thinking that that might be the case, you can always check if your ancestors' ghosts are healing. If it's not complete, just go ahead. If you have Ascension 1, you can go ahead and send Ascension 1 to go ahead and heal all the rest of the ghosts. So that's like the big news for this week. Whew! Oxygen, Schumann resonance. There must be a low oxygen in a parallel Earth or something like that, because there was so many people that needed oxygen this week. It was just weird. Yeah, so that's the latest news. One thing I did want to share with you, I have three packages, as many of you know, package A, B, and C. Package A is kind of like a done for you thing. You have four deep healing MP3s plus eight live classes with me, interacting with me, learning about energy healing, how things work, how your body works, why healing is so difficult for some people, and what the symptoms of healing are, etc., etc. So you actually get to know the inner workings of how healing works. Now, package B is the Topekan Healing Level 1 training where you get the four MP4s, the videos, and then the live class to show you how to use these guides that I just showed you. And the package C is both package A and B and a live one-on-one session with me. So package B is sold out. I mean, meaning that they're tiered pricing. That's how it works with From Heartache to Joy. So we've already sold 100 of those package B. Now I cannot promise this, but I have asked if we can get permission to extend that price for whatever source told me, I think another 15 or something like that. So cross your fingers. If you did not get it and you want to get it now before the price goes up, okay? So that URL we'll put in the link below, but it's orderjoynow.com/Karen14, Karen 14, all one word. So orderjoynow.com/Karen14. And I really look forward to seeing you in class because it's going to be so much fun. We're going to have like 4 months together, you know? And what else was I gonna say? Oh, healing actions. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is really, really cool. So, in package B, I'm looking at my notes. So in package B, you have the Divine Muscle Testing Elixir. So shout out to all the wonderful light warriors who helped beta test this for me, the Divine Muscle Testing MP3. It is now upgraded to what's called the Divine Muscle Testing Elixir. So you're going to go charge water and drink that every day. And of course, you can just play it as well in addition to that. But it's going to help you connect more highly to source, connect your higher self back to source, and remove interference from that connection, help with your hydration, minerals, all sorts of things that prevent you from muscle testing or dowsing accurately. And just to show you the power of divine muscle testing, last week I was checking a patient who I mentioned on Aram's show on Tuesday. Was one of the patients that had a heart attack. She was converging physically with her alternate timeline, and we fixed that, of course, after the fact because I didn't see her, before that. But she survived, and I didn't have any of the lab reports. I didn't have any of the angiogram reports or anything. So she didn't know, which artery was torn or anything. So I said, well, let's just check and see. So I pulled up an image on Google of all the arteries of the heart, and we went and asked source. So we did divine muscle testing, and it was found that through that her left marginal artery was the one that was torn, and we could tell how happy it was, what was left to heal, how much heart damage she had. The doctors actually told her she didn't have any, but we tested that she did. So we could tell her exactly, which medications were helping, which were not, what other strategies might help heal her heart muscle much faster, etc. So she was really excited about that. But I didn't really have any confirmation that that's exactly the artery that was torn. But she just came from the doctor, and the doctor, her family doctor, actually got those results before I did. And she actually told her it was the left marginal artery. And so she just like, wow, that's exactly the one. She's like, you're amazing. You tested that's what it was. I'm like, well, it's more like, we had a good connection to source and we got the right answer. Cool, cool. So this is how powerful it can be to ask specific, intimate questions of Source. And if you're allowed to know, then Source will tell you. So it's so exciting. I really, really want each and every one of you to have that intimate connection with Source, to be able to ground to the seventh plane, to be able to ask questions of Source, whatever's going on. But you need to do your homework to do that, meaning that in order for me to, continue what I do and do the big healings that I do, worldwide, galactic-wide, whatever, I have to stay in full integrity. And sometimes that means doing things that are hard. That means doing things that might be uncomfortable for my growth or somebody else's growth. And sometimes Source chooses us to do some things that aren't comfortable. So guess what? Healing is not always comfortable. So once you kind of accept that fact, then it's not that big a deal and you can have miracles happen. So that's my news for this week. Keep going on what you're going. Thank you so much to everyone who already bought my new Advanced Healing for Light Warriors package, How to Become a Light Warrior. I'm so thrilled to start with you on our lesson soon. Thanks for all the wonderful feedback on From Heartache to Joy, as well as my Facebook group and on email of how the MP3s have been helping you, and you know, the releases and headaches and pain and feeling energy and feeling peace. It is so wonderful, and I want to thank everyone as well who listened to the live call on Tuesday or the replay. And by the way, they are replaying it this weekend as well. And if you missed getting the free gifts, you haven't got my package yet, and you missed getting the free gifts, they are going to have the free gifts, the clearing and protection spray and the well sought out Addictions Be Gone Elixir formula available on the weekend. So if you didn't get those and you're not getting package B, of course, the clearing sprays with package A as well. But if you're not getting package B just yet, then you definitely want to grab that this weekend if you have not already. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's actually a replay link that we'll post down below the video as well. So you can check out the replay and then listen to that, and you'll get the link to the gifts. You can also go on the Facebook group from Heartache to Joy, and ask to be part of the Facebook group, because they will post that link there as well, the gift link. Oh, hey, and I almost forgot to tell you that on Monday at 3 p.m. on my radio show, we are going to be interviewing the lovely folks at unitedintentions.org. They rated it a very highlight score, and I got a note from Source that yes, I should interview them. So it's about manifesting your dream. And what's very exciting is that Source asked me to ground the manifestation to the seventh plane. So if you have a vision for what your life is going to look like in the future, in the ideal future, asked for that manifestation to be grounded to the seventh plane. Okay, so join me on the radio show Monday. Check that out. Also, the last thing, I just want to show you my cheat sheet for the introduction to Topekan healing. This is going to be, if not already, I'm not sure if Jennifer has had time to post it, but this is already on your free gifts when you opt in to my website, karencan.com. And these are some of the things that you can check. How clean is my aura? How intact is my shield? You can use the divine muscle testing. And these are kind of things that you can check on a either daily basis, weekly basis. You don't have to check all of it all at once. It can take you a long time. But, just check some of the things if you're feeling an issue. And this is like my little cheat sheet, which I updated recently for everyone. Alrighty. Okay, so have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you next week. Bye for now.